Welcome to Evolving Into Her. I'm Ashley Hope, and this is your weekly check-in to get out of your head, into your body, and back into alignment with the version of you who's already living the vision. So grab your favorite cup of tea, settle in, and let's get into the show. Hey sis, come on in. Welcome to another coffee chat. This is your host, Ashley Hope. And today we're going to chat about something we probably all need to hear, the gentle reminder you need it today. And that reminder is there's still time for what's meant for you, especially if you experience some end of the year anxiety. This is for you. So come in, relax your shoulders, grab your favorite cup, take a slow breath, and just be here for a moment. No rushing, no multitasking. I'm not going to have you sit here and grade yourself on how you did this year, your progress this year. Just me and you, and just a little pause, just a little moment of reflection. Because I know what today can feel like for a lot of women. It's November 30th, and for so many women, this is the moment the pressure starts creeping in. Tomorrow's December 1st, and that little voice pops up like, girl, this year is basically over. You didn't finish this. You never started that. You should have been further by now. This year did not go how you thought it would. And if that is you, friend, come here and breathe with me and know you're okay and you'll be okay. And before we step into December, let me remind you, okay? December 31st is just a date on the calendar, sister. It is not a deadline for your destiny. It's not an expiration date on what God is doing in your life. It's not the finish line that determines whether this year counted or not. And what's meant for you, baby, it is not sitting around tapping his foot like, well, if she doesn't get it by the 31st, I'm out. Girl, that is not how divine timing works. And you know this. That is not how God moves. That is not how your story unfolds. So if you've been feeling anxious or disappointed or a little hard on yourself, I see you. And I want you to pause, unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders, because the pressure you're holding, you don't need it. Okay? And it's not helping you become who you're meant to be. And let's be honest here. Some years are loud and celebrated and full of obvious wins, all these accomplishments. But baby, other years are quiet. They're internal, they're humbling, and they're identity shaping. And those quiet years, those I don't have anything to show for it years, those are often the years that mature you the most. Emotionally, spiritually, mentally, energetically, in all the ways. Now, yes, we're walking into the last month of the year, but that does not mean you need to sprint yourself into exhaustion trying to make up for lost time. December gets to be something different this year, okay? December gets to be the month where you take care of yourself so you're not dragging and burnt out before the year even begins. Because a lot of women don't realize how much pressure they're carrying until January hits, and you're already starting from empty. Your cup is already depleted. You're already overwhelmed. You're already feeling behind before the year even starts. Sis, you are not required to enter 2026 drained. All right? Not that you needed my permission, but there it is. And just let this month be where you check in with yourself, where you notice what feels heavy and gently set it down, release it, set it aside. And let this be a month where you give yourself permission to not be on all the time. So taking care of yourself this December might look like going to bed earlier. It's simple, but it's a game changer. Saying no without the whole paragraph of justification, just leave it be. No is a complete sentence. Taking care of yourself this month may look like taking one thing off your plate. You don't need to volunteer for all the things. Even if you're the one who has done it historically, they can find somebody else to do it. I promise you. Taking care of yourself can look like enjoying your mornings instead of rushing through them. It could look like leaving spaciousness in your day so your nervous system can recalibrate. Everybody talks about starting the new year strong. But honestly, girl, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is start the new year regulated. Okay, that is a bar. How about starting the new year balanced? Starting it clear, starting it rested, starting it in alignment, starting it healthy in your mind, in your spirit, in your body, in your energy. When you enter a new season grounded, you make better decisions. You just do. You hear God more clearly. You trust yourself more deeply. You move differently. Now, if you want to finish the year with a little push and to go hard and to lock in, baby, go for it. Okay. That's your prerogative. If you want to knock out a few lingering goals, beautiful. Like some of us have goals to meet by year end, especially in our business. I'm not saying don't do that. But if your spirit is clearly whispering, girl, I need you to slow down, baby, you better honor that before life forces you to slow down. Okay. And I know this season with the holidays, year end, it could be heavy, challenging for a lot of people. Some of us are navigating grief. You're grieving someone that you love. You're grieving a relationship ending. You're grieving actually losing a loved one. You're grieving the year you hoped for, but you didn't get. Some of y'all are navigating heartbreak. Some of y'all are dealing with financial stresses and pressures. Some of y'all are carrying disappointments that you never told a soul about. You kept it between you and God. So please extend some compassion to yourself, girl. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to be on. You don't have to be in the holiday spirit. You don't have to push through. You don't have to be everything for everyone. Even if you were in the past, you're allowed to pivot and you're allowed to just be and pour into yourself and take care of yourself. And because of that, I want to give you a mantra to hold this month, something to come back to when your mind starts running and you're tempted to be all the things and do all the things. And the mantra goes, there's still time for everything meant for me to find me. I'm going to repeat that. There is still time for everything that is meant for me to find me. And just let that sit in your chest. Let that sit in your being. Allow yourself to receive that. There is still time for everything that is meant for me to find me. And girls, say this when you start comparing your year to someone else's. Say it when worry tries to set up shop in your mind. Say it when you feel behind. Say it when you feel disappointment trying to take over. Because what's aligned for you is not going to miss you. It doesn't need you to rush. It doesn't need you to overfunction. It doesn't need you to perform your way into it. It will meet you where you are in the right timing, with the right energy, in the right season. And that is a promise. Okay, so let December soften you a little, sis. Let it give you some clarity. Let it give you room to breathe, room to be, room to grow. Let it give you joy in the small, ordinary moments. Let it give you expectation without anxiety. You don't have to end the year strong. You do not have to lock in. Baby, all you got to do is end the year aligned. All right, sis, enjoy your Sunday. Take it slow today. Pour into yourself a little bit. And happy December. I pray that December is good to you. I pray it treats you well. I pray that it gives you proof that you are loved, that you're protected, that you're guided, that you're cared for, that you're not forgotten. And meet me back here on Tuesday because we're diving into how to choose your word for the year. And trust me, that conversation is going to land exactly how you need it to. This is Ashley Hope, and per usual, stay devoted to your becoming. I'm Ashley Hope, and you've been listening to Evolving into Her. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for choosing her, for choosing yourself. And until next time, stay in devotion to your becoming.